What if I told you this iPad from more than 10 years ago can still be used in 2026? But is it actually usable, or just a fancy paperweight? The biggest problem is simple installing apps from the App Store. Most apps are no longer supported, updates are missing, and sometimes you can't install anything at all. Apps won't install, updates fail, and everything says this app is not supported. So today, let's find out, can old iPads still be used in 2026 or not? And the short answer is no, they're not worth it for main use anymore. You shouldn't rely on an old iPad as your primary device in 2026. It's slow, app support is limited, and many modern features are missing. But that doesn't mean they're useless. For daily basic use, old iPads can still do the job. You can still use them for things like watching Netflix or YouTube, listening to music or podcasts, reading PDFs or ebooks, or browsing the web casually. So while they're not good enough for work, gaming, or heavy apps, for simple everyday tasks, old iPads are still usable. If you still want to use an old iPad in 2026, the key is optimization. You can't force it to behave like a modern iPad, but you can make it usable. Because most of the time, downloading apps directly from the App Store just doesn't work. You'll see messages like, "This app requires a newer version of iOS," or "This app is not compatible with your device." Let me show you a few simple things that actually help. First, you need another Apple device, that is a newer iPhone or iPad. Make sure a new device is logged in with the same Apple ID as your old iPad. On the newer device, open the App Store and search for the app you want. For example, download Netflix if you want to use it. You only need to do this one time. Once downloaded, the app will be added to your purchased history. Now go back to your old iPad. Open the App Store and tap your profile icon. Go to Purchase, and here you'll see a list of all apps linked to your Apple ID. Find the app you just downloaded. When you tap Download on the old iPad, you'll usually see a message like, "This app requires a newer version of iOS." I've already made 2 videos about this method, and the good news is it works on both iPhone and iPad, not just iPad. The steps are exactly the same. I'll put the links right here on the screen, where I show you step by step how to download and install apps on old iPhones and old iPads using this method. But for basic daily use, this method works surprisingly well. This purchased App Store method is the only reliable way to install apps on old iPads in 2026. So, can you still use old iPads in 2026? For main use, the answer is no, it's not worth it anymore. App support is limited, performance is slow, and many modern features are missing. But for daily basic use, old iPads are still usable if you know the right method. The key is how you install apps. Using the purchased method from the App Store gives you the best chance to download the last compatible version of an app. Just don't treat them like a modern iPad, use them as a secondary device, and they'll still be useful. If you already have an old iPad, don't throw it away yet. Use it as a secondary device for watching videos, listening to music, or reading. And that's it. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.